Dear students, this is question number 7. It's exercise 4C, book 4, 8th edition. Given that 5, 2 and 20p are parallel vectors, find the value of p. Okay, the vectors are given over here and they are parallel. Parallel means that they are equidistant from each other, no matter about the length of the line or about the direction. Okay, so 5 is parallel to 20. X component is parallel to x component and y component is obviously parallel to y component. So what we are doing, you know, अगर हम सिर्फ यहीं से देखें और directly we try to understand 5 को 4 से multiply किया गया है. 5 is multiplying by 4 to get 20, or you can write a variable 5 to h. I am using h, 20 and p. Okay, so सबसे पहले मैं आपको एक सिंपल से तरीके बता देती हूँ. If we multiply 5 by 4, so it would be 20. So if we multiply 2 by 4, so we get the value of p as 8. It's very simple. And the other method is, if we take a variable, for example, I have taken h, so 5 is equals to 20 h, because x component is equal to x component of this vector. So to find out the value of h, what I have to do, 5 upon 20 is equals to h. How I did, ये मैंने कैसे किया, how I did this is 20 is multiplying over here. If we shift to this side, जब हम equation के इस side shift करेंगे, so it would be divided and the value of h is 1 upon 4. So to find out, and if we divide 20 by 4, it would be 5. And to find out the value of p, we have worked on this part. हमने इस part की working कर ली. 5 is equals to 20h. Now we are working on y component. 2 is equals to ph. 2 is equals to ph because x component is equal to x component of this vector and y component of both vectors are also equal. So I have written equal sign. 2 is over here, p and h. And you know, 2 I will write as it is equal to, I will write as it is. The value of p I don't know, and the value of h is 1 upon 4. And if we shift 1 upon 4 to this side, so it would be 4 upon 1, or we can write 4 as well, is equals to p. So the value of p is equals to 4 times 2 is 8. So now you understood. If we want to do simply, it's 5 times 4 is 20, so 2 times 4 is p, value of p. And if you want to do by a proper method, so this is a proper method. So this was part A. Now move to part B. Given that h12 and 3 minus 9 are parallel vectors, find the value of h. Now I am telling you how to solve it by simple method as well as by your method. See, if we take, okay, here h is over here, so we can't take h as a variable. You can take any variable k. Okay, we are using k over here. If we take k, h and 12 and 3 minus 9. Why I have using k? Because I have used h over here, but here h is already given, so I have to use a different variable. But for your assistance, if I tell you a very simple way to solve is, to simplify it, we get 1 and minus 3, and if we simplify this, it must be a number 3 and 1, so this must be a 4. 4 ones are 4 and 4 threes are 12. This is a very simple method, the main concept I have given, but now I am telling you how to solve it. Okay, I am making two equation. Kh is equals to 3 because x component is equals to x component of this vector. K is multiplying by both over here, and k12 is equals to minus 9. Now we are going to find out, first of all we are going to solve this equation because there are two variables over here, so we can't find the value of kh. First of all, I am going to find out this, because when I get the value of k, I will put that value here. Okay, so k is equals to minus 9 upon 12. If we simplify, we'll get 3 upon 4. So the value of k is minus 3 upon 4. Now I'm using this value over here. K is minus 3. Minus 3 upon 4, h is equals to 3. So if we shift over here, h I'm writing as it is equals to, I'm writing as it is, 3 is also writing. But minus 3 upon here would be shift on this side. So it would be 4 upon minus 3. So 3 and 3 would be cancelled. So the value of h is 4. And minus sign would be shifted over here. So it would be h is equals to minus 4. Now if we write minus 4 and 12 and 3 and 9. So we write minus 4 and 12, 3 and 9. Both are parallel because if we simplify, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. So the answer would be same. I told you don't worry about the signs because in vectors sign doesn't matter, because in parallel vectors basically the sign doesn't matter because the direction of the vectors may vary. So this was question number 7. Thanks for watching my video.